Alright, good morning, good afternoon. So, this is going to be the Assassin Talk. I just made a video very fast for Elite Ward Boss. We're also going to do more for all the other different mechanics in the game. For example, when we want to do more Crusade videos, we'll make more Crusade. But since people want to talk about the Assassins, we're going to bring you guys the Assassins video. So, I don't actually have a lot of Assassins leveled up right now. I mainly use magic dealers for damage, but that doesn't change the fact that there are some amazing assassins. So, the whole event right now that's going on is about Sapper. We just used him in Elite Ward Boss against Bloody Hunter, and he was actually doing surprisingly well. He didn't die immediately, so that's good. He has potential to do some damage. We're going to make a video on him separately for all the changes that happened with him and see how he feels in higher content once we finish his skin, which we're currently 7 out of 10. And it definitely is nice that they changed it so his ultimate stuns, and his skin is very good because his skin makes it so he receives less damage to more people around him. And he deals extra damage based on the missing energy that they're missing, so it's great. And he can give himself a shield, he can give himself immunity to death for one time against the ward boss, so that's really good. Yeah, he has potential to be very good. We'll see. I wouldn't say he's top 2 right now. Definitely one of the top tier assassins is going to be Ninja Assassin. You can get his skin for free through those blue boxes, and even without his skin, he's going to do some crazy damage for you. Because his whole kit is that he does a lot. He has a lot of physical damage, a lot of physical attack, and high physical crit. So he increases his attack. Doesn't seem like a crazy amount with his First Awakening, but it is. He increases his attack speed, and he gives himself attack bonus, and the first hit guarantees a crit. With his legendary skill, whenever he activates his second skill, he gives himself a shield, which is really nice. I feel like they should buff this to give it a little more of effect, to just apply to his entire kit instead of just only one skill, but it's what it is. His skin, however, gives him the chance to dodge any damage and be immune to control effects, so you don't even need to give him Virgo or Libra, because he has a chance to actually turn himself invisible. So I gave him Cancer for his constellation, but he also has the ability to stun and penetrate armor when he's dealing damage. So that's also just craziness. I'm thinking about changing from Cancer to Leo for him so he can put out even more damage and ignore physical immunity. But we'll see. That'll be a video down the road after we get Ninja Assassin leveled up a bit more. Another hero that I use that's in one of the Assassins category, Nature Storm. But there's a caveat to this character. She's only good with her skin, because her skin gives her the ability to give herself a shield when she pops her ultimate. Every time someone hits her, and whenever she does damage, she can trap the enemies with ice shackles, locking everyone in place, which is really great for heroes to just kill the enemy team fast. As you can see right here, when she uses her ultimate, she gains an ice shield, and what her ultimate is that she dances to the back of the battlefield of the enemy side and hits them a few times, does a bit of damage, and then rushes back to your side, and she gets her ultimate really fast. So with her skin, she can just constantly go back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. I love this hero. She just needs an artifact. The moment she gets an artifact, she will be absolutely scary to deal with, because she's not the damage dealer of the team. She's the one that shuts down the team. So she's really great at that. Same like Stargazer. So Time Soldier, you can't go wrong with Time Soldier as well. So his whole kit is that he can actually freeze enemies inside his time circle. He can get rid of ultimates at the beginning of the battle. So he's great if you're struggling in Crusade. Like, I would always say leave him as a secondary option. So like, let's say your best team gets wiped in Crusade, and their tanks are up there and you know they have the supers. Once he pulls out his gyroscope and he throws it out, it makes it so the next skill loses effects, meaning the ultimates. He's very great at all of the trials that require stunning. Like, if you're having really tough time in like some of the trial stages, you can put him together with like Shadowleaf, Milk of Feather, Cloudwalker, and the physical stages, and they can just stun lock the entire team, and it's wonderful. And his ultimate also gives him a second chance. When he pops his ultimate, he gives himself a clone. Well, no, sorry, his skin gives him a clone, but he puts a capsule down and then teleports to the enemy's side, hits them. If he gets killed, he gets transported back to the capsule he puts down, and then voila, he's back on your side. I love him. Very easy. He's in the vent shop all the time, so you can get him for free pretty easily. Rose Fencer. This is just a hero that I love, and I think I love him for War Gods, but he's so fragile that he dies usually before he can actually do anything crazy. I have his skin, so that's why I also like enjoying him. He's not a hero that I would say recommend building. Unless you have his skin, you can use him for some shenanigans. That's about it. But he's not going to be a top tier hero for everyone to use. I'm not recommending him. Now, as I said, I don't really have a lot of assassins worked up, so this is going to be a smaller video. But Hazel Ninja. She's an amazing hero because she's great at control. She can give herself a second clone, where a clone makes it so whenever... Oh, wait. Yeah, so whenever she can dodge damage. So when she's about to receive fatal damage, usually she tends to leave a clone in the spot and then puts a bomb there. Does a lot of damage. Ultimate's pretty good. It's the same kind of mechanic as Moorman, where they jump around and continuously do damage until they run out of super. So that's what she does. Her transformation scroll and her port scroll, which turns enemies into scrolls and then puts them in the back of the field, which is just crazy. So she's really great at control. She can do some damage. And last time I played, she didn't actually even have an artifact. When I just came back, I found out she had an artifact. So we'll be leveling her up, and I think I'm going to be using her for the female stages because she's very good. Her skin, if you ever get that, makes it so any heroes that have the ninja tag, which is this one, most assassins will have it. Whenever they have a certain amount of their energy filled up, they turn invisible, and it increases the critical rate of all of them, which is just crazy. So she's a great support in that regard. A hero that you can get for free, Psychic Sword. She's not the worst. She's not going to do damage in PvP, but you can use her for PvE because she has a skill effect that makes it so she can reduce the armor of a target, and she can give the entire team an attack bonus. So she's not a bad hero because of that. Her ultimate also her legendary skill, whenever she dies, she gives the entire team an attack bonus and magic bonus. So you can use her for that. Scabbler's Blade. I absolutely adore this hero as well. His skin looks amazing. If you haven't had the chance to see it, that's the skin right there. So his ultimate is very good because it's an execution ultimate. It's if they're at a certain percentage, he can kill them off, and then it's amazing because he'll take the place. So he'll slash his sword forward, summoning phantoms as it says right there, and if the target is killed, he takes their place in the field. His cross strike is really good, and if it only hits one target, it deals double damage, so he's great at single target and doing damage to an entire team. You also have his vortex, which is when he puts his sword in the ground and then causes a vortex around them. And if he's in the vortex, he gives himself increased dodge rate and resists part of incoming magic damage. So that's very good. I remember when he first came out, so crazy over here. I adored him back then. And as I said, he does have an execution effect. So whenever a target is below 50%, all of his attacks will deal extra damage and restore his HP, which is so good. So I would recommend him. Easy to farm. You of course have Black Tulip. I'm leveling her up. I would say she's one of the best assassins in the game because she's great in fighting magic teams and physical teams. Her skin is very good, but I don't have her skin. So her whole kit is that she activates her ultimate. She makes it so she increases her attack, and the target that she taunts, that target has to attack her and only her. She has a counter attack, and she has a really high dodge rate. So whenever she does her lively step dancer, she increases her dodge rate, and she can, based on the dodge rate she has, it protects her from magic damage, which is just crazy. So definitely a hero that I adore. As I said, Bloody Hunter's on the field. Secret Puppet. If you don't have a good tank and you get him, I would say he's actually not bad. because his whole kit as well is a lot of damage very fast with his explosions everywhere. And whenever he receives fatal damage, he actually connects to an enemy, an ally, and gives them extra armor while he's connecting and restoring his own health, which is string puppet effect right here. I feel like he has the potential to be very good. I don't have him awakened, and it's gonna be a while before I awaken him, so I can't recommend him at higher tiers, but I can say he's really good at low game, early game. 9-tiered Fox. Oh, I love this hero so much. When I remember when she first came out, she was so amazing. Her skin is crazy, by the way, but if you need a female hero that can do a lot of damage fast and mess up the entire enemy team, 9-tiered Fox is your girl right here. So her ultimate is a charming effect. She'll dance to the enemy side and charm everyone around her. And normally you pop her ultimate when she's on the enemy team. Because whenever she does this, Soul Steal, she'll run to the back of the enemy's field and she'll steal their HP and their energy, which is very good. And passively reducing the magic resistance of all nearby enemies that are around her, which is even better. And she also has an effect that can do damage over time. And it's a pillar of fire pretty much, so it's absolutely wonderful. She's hard to get nowadays, so that kind of does suck. But even if you can just get her awakened to 1, she would be doing amazing things for you. And even if you don't have her awakened, you can use her for other content because of the fact that whenever she's nearby an enemy, she reduces the magic resistance, which is very good. Now, Shadow Reaper. When I was talking about the mages that do a lot of damage, Shadow Reaper is terrifying. She can be an absolute nightmare if you're not ready to fight against her because she can turn herself invisible. She does double attacks, which is crazy. So her whole kit is actually based around the leaf mark. So her leaf mark is whenever she does area damage, she can mark an enemy with a leaf. She restores her HP when she attacks enemies with a leaf and restores energy when she is activating her ultimate and she hits a target with a leaf mark. And that makes her give her enough energy back so she can pop another ultimate and then again and again and again, and it's just terrifying. Because she jumps from target to target to target, does quite a bit of damage. This is a smoke bomb where she turns herself invisible and she blinds enemies. And then her double attacks. When she's in melee range, each one of her basic attacks deal damage twice, which is crazy. And they're both for different types of damage, both for physical and magic, which is so good. I absolutely can't wait to awaken this hero. I always use her in Brave Duel, and she will pump out that damage for you. She's great at just killing teams by herself if you have a higher level awakened. Now, there's really not a bunch more assassins I have. I don't have Shadow Sand, so I can't say anything on it, or Crown Slayer. I do know they're good in some aspects. I only know a little bit about them. Bloody Hunter is a great support. His ultimate is very good because it makes it so all enemies that receive his mark take increased damage from all sources, as you can see right here. Hunting Start, and he increases his own attack speed whenever. Oh no, he increases the attack speed of an ally whenever they kill a prey. He marks everyone as prey, and it increases their incoming damage by 22%. So he's a very good hero to have for boss damage. I don't know how good he is in PvP anymore, but he was okay at the time when he first came out. But I do plan to awaken him at some point. I also love how he looks awakened. He looks like Battle Beast from Invincible, if you ever seen that. If you go over here, you can see right now. Absolutely amazing. So, that's what I gotta say on the assassins. I know I don't really have a lot of assassins leveled up, so it's a bit unfortunate. But there are some really good assassins out there. If you wanna invest, I would definitely say Ninja Assassin. If you have the skin for Nature Storm, do not sleep on her whatsoever, because she can shut down an entire team very fast, and then you win the battle pretty much from there, because they can't do anything because they're all frozen constantly, so it's wonderful. Well, as I said, we'll see you on Arcane Sapper, but alright, that should be it for today's video. Everyone have a wonderful day, and we'll see what tomorrow's video brings us, okay? Alright, goodbye.